Hi guys, Kirk here with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Today I'm going to do something a little bit unusual. I'm always telling folks, hey gee, you want to do it right, break out to the very top of the wall, break out to the bottom. We can come in, we can watertight it. I can guarantee it won't leak, I can guarantee it won't crack, blah blah. But the fella here who did this repair, it took him about 6 hours to do this right here. He saw cut this. And I said, wow, that's mighty smooth. Break it back past to the next stud. He says, well, gee, I don't want to break it back past to the next stud. So here's something that I'm going to point out. You don't always have to break it back to the next stud, especially if it's a big 2-3-story wall. It's like, where do you stop breaking out? The fact is, this is a smooth transition here. And I can put my hand behind here. And he has spent 6 hours, engineer. 6 hours watertighting this. Actually, I'm going to put 2 more layers of paper underneath this because I don't like to go over just Tyvek. And we're going to do a little bit more paper. But what I am going to show you guys is I'm going to double wire this. I'm going to put a mesh because we're hollow here. It's paperback. Studs. We're in the field right here. Here's 2 studs. Here's the field. So what I want to point out today is we're going to mesh this, and my mesh is going to go under this stucco. And no, I'm not going to break this out because we can keep breaking out forever. But he's already got it all watertight from when the wall was apart inside the house, and he's did a lot of work here, so we don't want to mess with it. I'm going to put weldcrete. I'm going to put the weldcrete on here, which what that'll do is that'll adhere it a lot better. There are about 10 different bonding agents that you can apply. Any of the bonding agents you want to use, that's your business. I just happen to go with some that I've been using 20 years. So I'm going to apply my bonding agent here. Then I'm going to wire this. I actually have so much wire at my house that I brought some diamond mesh. I'm going to put 2 layers of diamond mesh. Then I'm going to put some 17 gauge wire. And the idea is I'm going to double this up. And the fellow who owns the property, he's under this understanding that, you know what, we will probably get a hairline crack here. A hairline crack, all it means is you got a hairline crack. But to try to break this out to the corners, to the walls, he doesn't want to do it, and I don't blame him. So what we're going to show today is the best method to go with so you don't have to do all that breakout. And yes, again, there's that naughty word. We may get a hairline crack. Guess what, guys? Concrete and stucco, it's natural and common for it to crack. So we're going to do the best we can. We're going to show it to you as we do it. Okay, guys, next stage. I'm putting the bonding agent over this real tight and smooth crack. I'm actually going to do this 2 or 3 times with this bonding agent. Again, there's about 20 different bonding agents out there. And now, only because I can and I happen to have so much excess at my house, you name it, I got it. I'm going to put this 3.4 called diamond mesh, mainly for soffits, ceilings. I'm going to stick it right in here to give me some rigidness. I'm going to bring it right up to the top, and I'm going to staple it in there. Let's see, caught on a couple wires. There we go. Get up there. Put a staple or 2 in it, just to hold it. Okay, I know where my studs are. If I use my staple gun, then it's going to drown me out. So the wire is going in back of here. Then I'm going to put wire on top. I'm actually going to put a 17 gauge. You don't have to do this, guys. I just happen to want this a little bit more rigid because it's studs and we lose so much cement between it. Got more of this mesh than I need to know what to do with anyhow. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish wiring this, and then when we get to that stage of cement work, I'll show you that too. All right, guys, now I'm doing the fun part, cement work. I was doing a job yesterday. I had a fellow working with me that I hadn't worked with in about 15 years. And he was using this 12-inch trowel like this. As he was using the trowel, granted, I'm dealing with hot mud here. As he was using the trowel, he was filling it up, and he would put it on, and so much was falling on the ground. At the end of the day, we had 2 full wheelbarrows to pick up in 100-degree weather. That's a lot of mud. That's like 12 buckets. I told him, man, I haven't worked with you in a lot of years, but switch trowels. I mentioned that because I'm using a 20-inch trowel right now. And folks sometimes comment and go, man, how do you use that big trowel? Well, I can do it easy because I'm used to it, but you see how the mud is here, 4 inches from the, so when I put it on, none falls off. Because if you fill up a trowel and toe to heel, when you hit the wall, it falls off. Just thought I'd bring that up because yesterday I sure was concerned about the big mess, the amount of time it took to clean that up. Anyhow, this is called the first coat. We're using an accelerator in here. And before I'm done with this project, I'll show you a couple more walls that I want to make a point. It doesn't matter if you do everything according to specifications, say like proper wire, allow cure time in different ways. You can sometimes get some hairline cracks. On the other side of the wall here, we have a wall that was done, and it's full of hairline cracks, and everything was done to code. Weep screed, which serves as an expansion. I'll show you that before we finish this, but right now I'm going to get to hustling because this mud right here is getting mighty stiff with the accelerators in it. Okay guys, we're just coming back from lunch, and this is hard. That's pretty hard. See that? It's pretty hard. There's about an inch there. Now I'm putting my final, about 3/8 of an inch. Now notice I'm using skill now, not muscle. Earlier I was using muscle because it was setting up on me. Now, they give me a skill any day. There we go. We've got a lot of mud here. It's got the same amount of accelerators in it, which means quite a bit. This sure beats what we were doing yesterday. We must have did about 30 bags, about 5 yards of sand. This is gravy today. Anyhow, you see, you're doing it just right. You use skill, it's got muscle. See how fast this is setting too. Okay, next time you see me, I'm going to probably be doing the color coat. And that's just to match the existing texture here. They're going to paint this. Show you guys another technique, another trick of this big King Kong trowel. Right here we got wood. We got like a fascia board right here on this, I don't know what it is, joist. And we're about 9 inches underneath. Good thing I brought that flat mesh because I can't get my gun here or a hammer. I only got to 4 inches. But this trowel here allows me to put a little bit on it, tap it a couple times, and it sticks. Hey, don't try that at home. And then I can put it here and just do it. You put it on, tap it a couple times, make it mushroom. And I can put it behind here, and I'm going deep, deep down there. Little tricks. Also, this Darby, straight edge rod, whatever you want to call it. Here comes here, we get this wall true and plumb. Then I can take the handle and put it down in here. And go lower because we can't get our tools in there. We need proper tools. Anyway, that's that. And now what we're going to do is, Jay's going to put that camera down. He's going to float this whole thing. And when it's floating, it just means just like this. You take the hard rubber float, and you put a lot of pressure on it. It compresses the stucco into the wall, allows it to breathe. If I steel trowel this, it will crack like an egg because then it seals it. So Jay's going to come over here and float the rest of this while I do something important somewhere else. And we're going to show you the last part, the color code. Alright guys, now I'm going to put a texture on it. I'm putting a texture, I put some fiber mesh tape on these sides. I didn't put the fiber mesh tape here because we got wire in. But on the sides here we don't. And it's going to be quite a while before he paints this, so what I'm going to do is, I don't like to seal it. I mean, right now I'm sealing it. It's sealed with this Hawk and trowel, so this is only for the advanced guys now. So I'm going to spread the whole thing out, then I'm going to take this float right here and float it like that so it's not sealed. Then I'm going to put my skip trowel finish on it. Okay guys, we are complete with this. What I've done is I've got the texture on here and it's pretty light, so I've already knocked it down here. A little heavier here than what they've done because I just now put it on. So now I'm going to take my trowel and just lightly hit it. I wanted it to dry just a hair so I could match that stuff right there. Once you've been doing this enough years, you can look at jobs and see the right amount of texture, the right amount of pressure, and go from there. And I've been doing this for long enough, so there you have it. Perfecto. Anyhow, that's the proper way to get this texture here, and yeah, we can laugh, scratch, brown, and do it all in a day. My name is Kirk. I'm with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Thank you folks for watching, and as usual, my sons and I will see you on the next one.